We begin in Ukraine, where air raid sirens sounded across the country for a third consecutive night. Since Friday, Russia has pummeled Ukraine with large-scale drone and missile attacks. Officials in Kyiv say Sunday night's aerial assault was the largest since the start of the war. Now, it came just hours after U.S. President Donald Trump slammed Vladimir Putin for the bombardments, saying the Russian leader had, quote, gone absolutely crazy. Now, Trump warned that Moscow risked new sanctions if it kept up its deadly attacks.
Another night of relentless Russian drone strikes. Rescuers are tackling fires in the Odessa region in Ukraine's south. Ukraine's Air Force says the attack early on Monday was Russia's largest drone assault in more than 3 years of war. It said Moscow launched 355 drones and 9 cruise missiles. These latest strikes come after at least 12 people were killed across Ukraine on Sunday in another record barrage from Russia. US President Donald Trump issued a rare rebuke of Vladimir Putin after the attacks.
I'm not happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what the hell happened to Putin. I've known him a long time, always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all, okay?
European leaders joined the condemnation, urging more pressure on the Kremlin.
This is an affront to US President Donald Trump, who has gone to great lengths to get Vladimir Putin to the negotiating table. And now this reaction. You can see that Putin doesn't want peace. He wants to continue the war, and we must not allow him to do so.
It is up to us to put the pressure on Russia so that it would also want peace. We are ready to do it on the European side, and we are hoping that other international partners will follow suit.
As European leaders vow to ramp up sanctions, Russian airstrikes on Ukrainian cities continue to bring yet more clarity on the Kremlin's real intentions.
Now, despite his criticism of Putin, there is no sign yet of the White House increasing pressure on the Kremlin. But European leaders have been. So where does that leave attempts at talks on a ceasefire? I spoke earlier to Ukrainian parliamentarian Kira Rudyk.
As of right now, I am not aware about any talks. The situation was that these European leaders have made this very strong message about implementing sanctions, but the sanctions that would actually stop Putin are still not there, because you see that Russia is able to manufacture weapons and drones and missiles to continue attacking us. So we need to go ahead with the strongest sanctions possible that will hit not a part of this so-called shadow fleet, but all ships in the shadow fleet. That will really make it very hard for Russia to continue to survive economically. This is what we are expecting. And of course, there is a question about the transatlantic collaboration, which seems to not been working perfectly, because President Trump has been changing his mind and opinion a couple of times. Like, we heard from him that he supports sanctions, then he said that there should be negotiations, etc., etc. What is clear right now is Ukraine is playing it's doing everything by the book, right? Whatever President Trump or our allies wanted from us, we have done. There should not be an illusion that Ukraine is the blocker on the path for the ceasefire or for the peace. So right now we are expecting that this promised peace through strength will come, and that will be, of course, initiated from the White House in Washington, D.C., from President Trump, who needs to go ahead and punish Putin for everything that he has done.
So that is the question, really, whether Trump is still in or out. But it sounds like you're saying, in Kyiv's opinion, he still will be in. Tell us why that matters.
no matter that we really value the support from our European partners, we are still getting the important part of our air defense, the Patriot missile systems from the United States. And of course, US military assistance was crucial for us. It will take time before Europe will be able to manufacture weapons and supplies that are needed for Ukrainian defense. Some of these processes have started, some of them are still on the way. And unfortunately, it's only bad things happen quickly, good things will need to take time. So right now, it will be very complicated if the support from the United States will stop once and for all. This is why we are expecting that the United States will at least allow us to win some time until Europe keeps up with the military production.
Member of the Ukrainian Parliament and opposition leader Kira Rudyk, thank you so much for joining us today on DW.
Thank you.